Hello everybody, welcome back to Hearts of Iron. Okie dokie. So last time we tried taking control of our panzers ourselves and it went fairly swimmingly in all honesty. It went really quite nicely. So we're going to try another operation. So just to remind you the way we got this set up is we got OB Crimea. We have a look, they're responsible for this. At the moment they're mopping up here and they've got aircraft and they've got lots and lots of infantry armies. We have OB Leningrad up here. Where are you, OB Leningrad? There you are, congratulations. And they're not doing, they're basically slugging their way towards Leningrad. They have no tanks. But they're just doing their best. Okay, so what we have is we made a push for the coast here. That's gone swimmingly. We have a major encirclement here of Russian units, and we've got a secondary encirclement here. So we're now looking at our next operation. So what we'll try and do, I think, is bag all of these guys. So we have two independent armies. If we have a look at that in the, whatchamacallit? There you go, right, there we are. So we've got the first independent army, first independent army group, which has two armies. I've moved one corps, so they're roughly balanced, they're not quite. Right, so we've got the first army and the second army. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the first army up to here, and first Panzer, right, that's fine. Okay, third Panzer up to here, that's fine. The 38th Panzer Corps, obviously, right, the old naming convention went a bit wrong there. And finally the second Panzer. Right, and we'll move all these guys here. So their job is to burst through here and basically try and get round the flanks here. Splendid. Okay. Right, we'll leave the second army. Second army. So we'll get you guys down to here. Where are you guys? Right, so we'll trundle you guys down to here. Right, okay. You're fighting. Now this will probably open up a few gaps in my lines. Not that worried, quite frankly. Right. So, second army trundle its way happily up the coast. First army basically breaking out through here and basically going that way. Okay, towards Kursk, and basically we'll try and get Kharkov under our control. Lovely. Okay, dokie. It's still April, so we've still got lots of weather, or good weather rather than the horrible weather we get in winter. On the coast, everything's looking okay. Let's just check my little boaties. You're lovely. You're lovely. Right, that's good. Right, okay, so we've got one army sitting here guarding the coast. We've got another series of units here guarding the coast here. Now, I know from when I tried the second time with the AI, the British in a couple of years do get very aggressive. Okay, so we do have a little bit of a problem here. The Russians are breaking out. So I think we're going to have to stop that. We have to stop that quite a lot. Okay, don't want this to happen at all. Right, so I'm going to have to use some of the second army just to chop this lot up. And again, our main problem is supplies. Right, okay, I saw a British bomber there for some reason. Okay, right, okay, the guys are doing their stuff, that's good. Okay. Right, so I think we'll need to be a little bit careful and just make sure we reduce this pocket before we launch the next stage of the operation. Right, okay, and let's just make sure we mop that up. If you guys could help, that'd be splendid. Okay. Ooh, medium tank guns, how lovely. Right, okay, who are you? You're part of the second, okay, right. So, we'll just get you. Upgrading, right, that's fine. Okay, dokey. Right. Okay, I'm going right over here, so we can see our tanks now starting to arrive. So we'll let them do their thing. That's all going well. Right, lovely. Right, okay, so we still want to chop that up. Right, okay. Right, come on everyone. Okay. Okay, that's going fine. Okay, so as soon as we get any supplies to our troops, we'll be good to go. Okay, let me just check. Did I put a war goal? Yep, so we've got the war goal of puppet on. So that's what we want to do. We just want to puppet the Soviet Union, basically get them out of our hair, and then we can continue doing taking over the world. Right. Okay. Right. So really, the only problem we've got at the moment is manpower. We are just running out of manpower, and I made the mistake of taking too many forces away from the west last time, so we'll try not to do that. Right, okay. Right. Okay, let's have a look at the first army. All my tanks, lovely. You're all looking very tanky. Okay, so we're going to break out through these two provinces. That's the plan. Okay. Who are you? Alright, so you're part of the second army. Over here, okay, some British boats. You're the second army. Second army. Second army, okay. Right, okay, so that's excellent. We've chopped that pocket up. We've just got that one pocket to chop up, and we're good to go. That's fantastic. That's worth a save, in fact. Reality, yes. Excellent. Okay, and you're part of the second, so get over there. Right, okay. So we've now taken Odessa. Fantastic, well done, lads. Right, okay. So there's our lovely tanky units. Okay. So that's not a bad force. 15 panzer divisions, 30 motorized divisions. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Right, okay. I'm seriously wondering whether I should pull the second army out of here and change the operation just because we're having so many supply problems. I am wondering that. Okay. Any reason at all that we've not managed to chop that? I suppose they're out up in the mountains. What do we got there? We don't really know. Okay. Right. Now, something I never really look at is the supply map mode. Okay, so the supply is just terrible here. But I'd really hope it would clear up. Really would. Okay, where supplies up here are fantastic. Right, okay, so see if we can get along that line. Okay. Right. Well, while we're waiting for the south to clear up, let's get going. Right. So you're going to there. First Panzer there and there. Second Panzer there and there as well. Third Panzer there and there. Fourth Panzer there and there. And 27th Panzer Division. Oops. Okay, so we're going through there. There. So. Okay. There. Oops. What the hell are you doing down there? Okay. Alright, so we'll belay that. And we'll just strategically move you up there. Okay. Right, so that's first Panzer Corps orders given. So they are now starting the breakout. Okay. Chopping up more of the Royal Navy. Okay, that's fine. Right, so let's quick pause and have a look at manpower. What can we free up? Right, so we've got some nice motorised units just about to come out. We've got cavalry, which we need for there. We've got a tank unit just about to come out, and we'll basically cancel that order to give us some more manpower. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, so those units are not having a nice time at all. That's fine. Okay. Oh, stop. That should be the new Panzer unit. Lovely. No, you're not very good. We should have nobody tanky, right? You'll do. And 38th Panzer Corps. Why did you not move with everybody else? Okay. Right, so you're moving up there, that's fine. You, I'm going to attach. I'll give you the crappiest leader I can find. Okay, you'll do. And you go to OB Poland. Right, so Poland is the theatre behind the main front, and their job will be partisan suppression. Okay, so the tanks are moving into position. What we'll do now is First Army, take the 3rd Corps, and move you guys up. Okay, we'll take the 38th, guys to there. Right, okay, you're doing lovely. Okay, so supplies, we've chopped up Odessa, there's some British aircraft there, we're just about to chop that up. That's going fine. Right, okay, so got the attack being launched here. Not going stupendously well, we have to say. Okay, but there's lots of rivers, so we are trying to punch our way through here. Okay, so I think we'll go and try and follow. Right. Just wondering whether I should try and be a bit more careful. Alright, so we've got that province. Okay. Congratulations. Alright, we've not taken that yet. Okay, that's fine. Oh, those British units are really badly chopped up. That's a shame. Need to check our little boats soon. Oh, right, we forgot. Stop, I'm doing something. Right, okay, so production. Right, I do want those cavalry units, but I'm sorry, we need to do something else with that manpower. It was nice of you to, but we wanted those tanks, but we need the manpower elsewhere. Okay, right, so we've taken that province. Right, you guys having a wee bit of a rest, but we'll get you to support that. Okay. Right, so what have we got here? Right, so you up to there. Right, okay. So you. Okay. You. Okay. May as well help there. Okay. You there, and let everybody else have a wee bit of a rest. Okay, so what I was wondering is that just too much of an effort? I think a sort of grand encirclement, I think it is. So what we're going to do, I think, is keep it a bit simpler and do a mini operation. Right, so donk, 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 donk. What other tanks do we have? Right, okay. Donk, donk. Right, so don't go back that way. Okay. Right. Get everybody else we can moving up. Right, okay, there we go. Let's just quickly check on our boats. Okay, so that's a bit of a blow. The Russians are going to get a bit more unhappy. Right, those carrier groups are a bit chopped up. You're a bit chopped up. Right, okay, so what I think we'll do is get you guys home for a bit of a rest. Once we finish that battle, get you guys over to there, and we'll cycle in some different fighters. So you go back to there. you go back to there. And you get back to the carrier. You get back to the carrier. Lovely. Right, okay, let's pop over here. Right, that's up to, that's Leningrad's problem. We don't care. Right, so we've got two operations going on. Right, so let's take this Panzer Corps to there. Right, so we'll just try and encircle these units, nothing too major. That's what we'll do with the first army, and the second army we'll just try and trundle our way around here a wee bit and see if we can link up. Right, okay, I like that. Stop a second, please. That's fine. Touch that to Berlin. Lovely. Okay, dokie. Right. Okay, so tanks are trying to break through there, but the terrain is horrible. Okay. And our tanks are breaking through there. That's fine. Greece is storming our coast in Rotterdam. Greece. Okay, this ought to be interesting. Okay, let's chop up whoever we find. Greece is seriously. Oops, right, let's take you. Get you home. I can't get you out at the moment. She's frustrating. Okay, right. Home, please. How are you guys? Right, you're a bit better. Okay. So we'll move you to there. Right. Okay. Okay, let's just defend that. Okay, I like our chances. Let me see. If we could sink that, that'd be splendid. Come on, chaps. We didn't manage to sink it. Okay, that's disappointing. That's over there. Okay, so the problem is, because we're operating so close to the British coast, we're getting chewed up by the British fighters, which is a real problem. So I'm going to have to get you guys home as well. Right, okay, so let's see what we can do now. So, coastal forts, Rotterdam. radar, coastal forts. That's okay. Right, and what we're going to do is start putting some static forces over here, because the AI is not doing a fantastic job, I have to say, about garrisoning these things. So hopefully we've got more garrisons in on the way. Right, okay, let's have a look. How are our troops doing over here? Okay, so broken through there. Okay, so let's get over to there. Okay. Sure, headquarters then. Get them over to there. Why do I have the feeling I've still got tanks that I'm not doing anything with? Because I have. Right, okay. Right, you lot. Right, we've got infantry there. We're breaking out there, so there, there. It's fine, okay. So that northern operation's going okay. Right. We still haven't reduced that stack. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Okay. So right, I'm going to have to pull this army out just purely because of supply. And I think we'll try an operation up near Leningrad. That's, I think, what was the best we can do. Right, okay. Right. Where are our Greek friends? What the hell are you guys doing? Greece, where are you? You're here. Right, at war with the Soviet Union. Okay, right. Can you explain to me, please, why Greece has not been knocked out of the war? Can you explain that to me, please, Italy? Right, okay. Now that's an interesting one. If I was now... Oh, come on. Supplies, supplies! Right, see if we chop up one of these, take one of these coastal provinces. That would basically chop, well, suppose they'd retreat to the Crimea. So, but, you know, it would help. And we're actually not producing enough supplies. What's going on here then? Right, okay. So that's fine. Okay, you guys get up to there. That's good. So they've got a reasonable defensive position here with the river. Right, good, good, good. We'll carry our aircraft. Right, okay, so you guys are broked, you guys are broked. So between the two of you, do we have enough to get a carrier out? let's get the Graf Zeppelin to C. Right, okay, so you're broken. Right, you're broken. Right, okay. Get you to rebase to there. Right, okay. You out to C. Right, so we've got 3 carrier aircraft. Those are all knacked. You're about the best we can do. Okay, so get you guys out to there. Okay. Right. I'm slightly nervous. I want to keep an eye on the carriers because they have a horrible tendency to bugger off and basically get chopped up by the Royal Navy or the Royal Air Force. Right, so we'll see what we're doing. Right, okay. What? 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 Oh, right, I thought it was some of my tank units and I was appalled. Right, so the only route into Crimea is there. So let's chop that up. Let's just make sure that bridgehead isn't going to do us anything there. And let's do that. Okay, so a mini operation there. Our tanks are trundling through happily. Right, fine. So I think we'll now move them and orientate them down to there. Right. Okay, that's good. Oh, and look, there's the second part of our spearhead. So bonk, 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 bonk. Okay, so mini pocket there. Right. Okay. Take your trade offer. Okay, bonk, bonk, bonk. It's fine. Okay, how about over here? Right, so the attack's not going stupendously. Because we are going across the river. Right, so donk, donk. So there. What's that? Oop, another tank. How lovely. No, you'll do, and you get attached to 38th Panzer. And that's fine. Okay, right. So Middleburg keeps getting attacked. So we'll put somebody reasonable. So we want somebody defensive. Who's defensive? Fortress Buster, Commando, New. I'll call Come on, somebody must know how to defend. Right, okay, you'll do it. And you're assigned to OB Berlin. And you... There we are. Okay, right, so we'll try and strengthen the coast there. Our boaties are convoy hunting now. Excuse me, they're probably not going to find anything. That's fine. They're just there to show willing. Really. Okay, so tanks. So got a mini operation going on there. Right. You up to there. So you so we'll just keep expanding. So we'll try fire these guys down this way, and these guys will work up that way, which I'm sure is not the plan we originally discussed, but who cares? Right, so good, we've now secured these two provinces, that province, we're just about to get that, which should mean we can chop up these Russian units. Fantastic. We still haven't managed to chop these guys up. That's very frustrating. Right, okay. Where are our tanks breaking through there? You. 38th Panzer Corps, lovely. Oh good, more carrier aircraft. Fantastic. So you've only got 2 on board. You guys are healing up nicely, excellent. Right, we'll get you onto a carrier. That's fine. And finally, let's release the manpower from here for our armies. Okay, so let's get that going a little bitty. Okay, so we've been attacked, lots and lots of attacks, but we have lots and lots of units. I think this will be them trying to break through here. It is not happy with that one, and it's purely just supplies. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so let's see, we can't reduce this pocket. Yeah, they're trying to break out. They're not going to succeed. Fantastic, okay. Right. Okay. That's fine. Okay, over here. Right, so there's operation going on there. Not that concerned. What we'll do next time is we'll probably shift one Panzer army here, one Panzer army here, and basically see if we can't mop up all of these guys. That'll be the sort of next operation we plan. Let's start hurtling these units around. Okay, there, there. That's fine. Okay, so we still get the tanks here. So, bonk. Oh, right, okay. That was a strange way to go. Okay. Stop that for the moment. Okay. Let's try that. Okay, so angling our forces down here, we should meet up with these panzer units because these guys are going to be released from here quite soon. Right. What? Guderian? What the hell are you doing there? Get over there. Right, where's your headquarters? Right. Okay, now, what I was just mumbling to myself there is whether we should take over, and I think I'm going to take over command of these units. No, stop that. Okay, and you guys, no. 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 So let them get their breath back, and we will reduce that. Okay. Alright, so that's going fine. Right. That tank's a little bit exposed. Get your supplies in, young man. Okay. Right. Okay, you get up to there. Okay. Okay, so breaking out that way. Not entirely sure why you guys are attacking there. You're not. Okay, that's fine. Oomph. Okay. So dump, 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 Poltava. So we've already got tanks heading for Poltava. As soon as these guys, right, okay, that's fine. Should we have paid attention to that? Oh well, we'll never know. We'll never know. It can't have been important. Alright. Okay, let's just get you to there, in fact. Get your breath back. Right. Keep one tank unit there. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Okay. That's all fine. Just checking the Graf Zeppelin. You're lovely. Right. Okay. Alright, that's up at Leningrad. Okay, right, so we've reduced that, and that's fantastic. Move you guys up. Right, you guys got your breath back yet? Okay, we'll look in that in a couple of days' time. quite sure that attack is going so badly. Let's just stop that. Okay, so that is a concern. Alright, but we've got other tanks coming in. Right, that's fine. So that gives us more brigades. Right, okay, so that province is held. Well done, chaps. Stop. Another garrison unit. Okay, we'll go over here. Right, so let's get somebody into there. Yeah, you'll do. That's fine. Right, okay, don't care about there. Right, okay, so let's check here. Right, so just expand that out there. That's fine. Okay, zumph. Okay, so they are attacking that poor defenseless panzer division. Just show willing. Okay. Is that a concern? It is not. So let's just reinforce that. Okay, so the unit has had to retreat. I'm disappointed in you, whoever you are. Okay. Alright, so our tanks are trundling happily. Not doing too well there. Okay, so we're having a much harder time actually over this. Alright, okay, no. So let's just cancel that. Okay. Okay, so attacking Pavrohad. No, we'll cut that attack out. It's just not working well. Where's that? That's there, that's okay. It's not going to endanger us. Okay, so we'll save our strength here. No, I said we'll save our strength here until we've got tanks coming from the other direction. So we'll link up with the two armies. Right, lovely. We have a tank-based plan. We're being counter-attacked. How dare they? Okay, that's fine. They're holding. Okay, so we've got sufficient forces, I think. More carrier air groups. That's fine. Should have some more carriers soon, actually. Right, you get out to a carrier. You can rebase. Right, let's check. Nothing exciting we need to know about. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, that's good. Oh, you guys are fantastic. Right, so need to get you another aircraft out there. Right, okay, over this way. So we've got a Russian counterattack there that's going nowhere. We've got that dug in, and our tanks are now streaming towards this way. Okay. So that's all going very well. Right. Don't care. Right. You. Skill. I still want somebody reasonable. Stop a second while I'm busy. And I'm going to put you in Bruges. Alright, that's fine. Okay, the British bombers are getting chopped up, which is what we want. Right, okay, where's Pihakiti? It's there. Okay, but that's not going to break the encirclement. Okay, so we've got lots of tanks around here, so we can afford to take 2 tank divisions to there, and that means that we're millimeters away from joining the 2 pockets. Fantastic. Get there. Right, so let's get over to there. Right, and as I said, we'll draw the video to a close there when we've linked up our 2 army groups. Or 2 armies technically, they're not army groups. We don't have that many tanks, sadly. Okay. Right, okay, so Panzers, we'll just reinforce that. Okay. Right, so I want more resources there. Oh, look, there's some more tanks for us. Fantastic. Okay. So that's worked really quite nicely. And that's chopping up a good number of Russian units. Fantastic. Good for us. Okay, right, so we know that when saves take a little bit of time, the game's getting a little bit tired and needs to have a little bit of a rest, so we shall leave it there. So our 2 tank armies are in the process of just linking up. We'll have trapped these units here, and before we forget, let's just get this attack underway. No subtlety at all. So we'll leave it there as usual. Thank you for watching, and join me next time when I think our tanks are going to go up north and make a push, or assist in the push for Leningrad. So a nice bit of new terrain for them which they'll like. So as usual, thank you for watching.